The Riddler's Gift by Greg Hamilton. This piece is set for the LAMDA examination, the Speaking of Verse and Prose, Grade 7, and it is a prose piece which I'm sight reading for the first time. This is the sort of thing that you have to do in the examination. Generally you're given a minute to look through it. I haven't actually seen it before, so we'll see what I can do with it. The night was dark, thick with dreadful secrets. The fire crackled suddenly in its hearth. Its light framed the window with a dull red glow. Off in the distance, Tabitha heard a nightjar screaming its nocturnal sermon. She tried to calm her breathing. A face lunged out of the darkness beyond the window. The glass swirled out of focus. The roof and walls and floors spun. But in the centre of the sudden confusion, the attacker's face was as clear as etched stone. His cold, marbled eyes were grey, stained with yellow. She knew those eyes. They pierced Tabitha to the bone. Then he struck the glass with his forearms and the window exploded. Vicious shards splintered over her body. 1,000 tiny teeth bit her. The fear was like a wall, so solid that it drove her backwards, reeling. She felt naked and helpless. The window was empty. The shadow caster hadn't jumped into the room. He had vanished. Blood welled up from cuts in her face and scalp and soaked into the collar of her wooden jacket. She turned, violated, towards her parents. "You will not touch my child!" Her father roared at the night, beyond the shattered window. A cold breeze pushed into the room, rippling the curtain. The shadow caster was gone. "No!" her father roared again. He ran to the window, crushing the shattered glass underfoot. He looked capable of tearing down a tree with his bare hands. So angry was he. He cleared the jagged shards from the bottom of the frame with a sweep of his boot and leapt out into the dark night. The top of the window remained like a fringe of broken teeth. Her father thudded to the ground below. Her mother issued a strangled cry after her father, but he was gone, running away in pursuit. She went to the gaping exit, but then she froze and recoiled. A dark shape suddenly filled the window. The shadow caster dropped from the windowsill to the floor and surged into the room, pushing her mother backwards with the threat of his presence. His black cloak swirled wide, preventing escape.